श्री महंत स्वामी शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडल, Shri Kumarswami College Ausa. I heartily welcome all the honorable dignitaries and participants here on the virtual platform. National webinar on the topic Fundamental Rights of Indian Citizen. As you know very well, the college has been conducting a long series of national and international webinars. The webinar series Jubilee Year of the institution. The theme of the national webinar is Women Dignity, Women and a series are to give and take knowledge, to enrich knowledge, and to have intellectual discussions among the participants and try to get answers to questions and solutions to problems, so that these can be helpful to the individuals, the society and the nation. The webinar series is going on very successfully, and it is due to the chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar, who is continuously working hard to run this webinar series, and the moral support of the institution. In the beginning of this national webinar, I welcome him as the chairperson of this webinar. Today, I am pleased to inform you all that we have the honorable dignitary and keynote speaker, Dr. Meenakshi Sharna ma'am, who is Associate Dean at Magnanimity Institute of Management and Technology. The honorable chief guest and resource person is going to enlighten us on the topic Fundamental Rights of Indian Citizen. On behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, I heartily welcome you, ma'am, as an invited speaker. I also welcome all honorable organizing committee members, including Vice Principal Dr. S.D. Misal sir, Junior College Supervisor Ravindra Karanje sir, MCVC Supervisor Praveen Udge sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, Dr. Sudhir Garad sir, Ambadas Killare sir, Dr. Patwari sir and Dr. Wadkar sir. We all have come together here to listen the keynote speech by the speaker, but prior to it, I would like to request Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am to introduce today's keynote speaker. Please ma'am, welcome.
Thank you, sir. A very good evening to one and all. You are welcome to this grand national and international webinar series on occasion of Golden Jubilee Year of the College. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa has organized a wonderful grand knowledge sharing webinar series with the aim of women empowerment and women dignity. I am very thankful to respected principal for giving me this opportunity to introduce a resource person on this virtual platform. Many special thanks goes to all the respected organizing committee members, and big thanks to all the respected participants. Those are joining daily from all over India and abroad also, and they are making this series a very successful series. So today I am here to introduce keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Meenakshi Sharna ma'am, who is Associate Dean at Mangalmay Institute of Management and Technology. Title of speech is Fundamental Rights of Indian Citizen. Presently, Meenakshi ma'am is working as an assistant professor in commerce at Government Postgraduate College, Doiwala. She worked with NCC National Cadet under the Ministry of Defense. She has completed graduation in commerce from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University, Sagar from MP. She completed PG from same university. She qualified UGC NET. She completed B.Ed and achieved PhD in commerce with topic Problems and Prospects of Tourism Industry in Uttarakhand with special reference to Ecotourism from University of Uttarakhand. She has completed additional qualifications and achieved certificates of NCC B, C certificate, Tally accounting software, 6 month certificate course in computer application. Her interested areas are financial accounting, financial management, business management, management accounting and corporate accounting. She has published a number of research papers on national and international level. So with this brief introduction, I request today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Meenakshi ma'am, please start your presentation. Thank you. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you, Anita ma'am. A very good evening. All are present here. Myself, Dr. Meenakshi Sharna, Associate Dean at Mangalmay Institute of Management and Technology, Noida, UP. I heartfelt thanks to Dr. M. Bedkar who provides me that opportunity. Sir, thank you, sir. So today, is I audible?
Yes, madam, audible, madam, audible.
Okay, so today we will discuss, my topic is fundamental rights of Indian citizens. So it's not necessary only for law student or law faculty to know the basic fundamental rights of our as an Indian citizen. Everyone should know the basic rights of as an Indian citizen. So today we will discuss, I'll describe a brief introduction of fundamental rights or human rights as a Indian citizens. So fundamental rights inspired by, before fundamental rights, the word Magna Carta we use as a human rights. So fundamental rights inspired by US Constitution, that is Bill of Rights. So Bill of Rights converted as a fundamental rights of our Indian Constitution. So according to our Constitution, Part 3, fundamental rights secure public right. Fundamental right impose restrictions on unlimited powers of state. Fundamental rights are basic rights and freedoms. If we are talking about a layman language, these rights are basic right. Every person in the world from birth until death. सभी को के लिए right है, rights for all. It's a basic rights, basic freedom without any discrimination of race, sex, nationality, religion, language, without any description, without any discrimination. Everyone has to right to live. That is our basic fundamental rights. So fundamental rights आने से पहले भी हमारे पास बहुत पुराने चलते आ रहे हैं. Some thoughts of our thinkers about our human rights. At the time of Vedas, fundamental rights treated as none should be allowed to suffer, either because of poverty or any deliberate action on the part of others. One Chinese sect said about fundamental rights or human rights, humans are fundamentally good, but goodness need to be nurtured. According to Chaitanya, the one word he used for fundamental or human rights, that is humanity. According to Guru Gobind Singh, recognize all the human race as a one. So before constitution, before established of fundamental rights, some thoughts of thinkers related to fundamental right, that is. So So fundamental rights are the basic rights and freedom that belong to every person in the world from birth until death. Fundamental rights includes right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery, torture, freedom of opinion and express. That means everyone has right to express his or her feelings. Everyone has right to live life. The basic objective of fundamental rights to promote and protect the constitutional fundamental rights of common people, to get public help in solving social problems, to promote respect for all without any discrimination, to promote social culture and characteristics. In our constitution, 6 fundamental rights are there. One by one we will discuss. Earlier it was 7, but law of property removed in fundamental rights. So right now we have 6 fundamental of rights. First and most important right is right to equality. That means in the eye of law, all are equal. All persons are equal. No one has the right to discriminate any person on ground of religion, gender, caste, community, place, color, etc. सभी लोग equal हैं. उनको हम किसी भी तरीके से discriminate कर रहे हैं, so that means we are disobeying the right of equality. It includes equality before law, prohibition of discrimination on ground of race, religion, gender, and caste or birthplace. Right of equality also includes equality of opportunity in the matters of employment. Everyone has the right to get any employment opportunities. It includes 5 articles. Right of equality includes 5 articles according to Article 14. Article 14 हमारा ये कहता है कि Article 14 focused on equal protection of any person within the territory in India. Equal protection. No one is important more than the law. That's focused on Article 14. Article 15 focused on no discrimination on the ground of age, sex, caste, color, religion, etc. Article 16 involved equal opportunity for all citizens, either male or female. All can get equal opportunities in matter of relating to employment. Article 7, according to Article 17, any disability arising out of untouchability shall be an offense. बिल्कुल छुआछूत से विश्वास नहीं है according to Article 17. Article 18 focused on Article 18 prohibits the state to confer titles of anybody, whether a citizen or a non-citizen. So according to right to first, an important one is right to equality. All are equal in the eye of law. Second one is right to freedom. Right to freedom, that means everybody has freedom. Gives the right of freedom gives citizen basic freedom with respect to speech and express, from association, freedom of personal liberty, and freedom to live a life or dignity. Right of freedom, this right includes 4 articles. According to Article 19, has 6 rights. Everyone has right to speech or express anything. Everyone has right to assemble. Everyone has to right to make a association or to be the part of any association or firm. Everyone has a right to move anywhere. Everyone has right to stay anywhere within the territory or within the state. Everyone has right to adopt any profession or any service without any restriction. According to Article 20, protection with respect to conviction for offense. According to Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. Everyone has a right to stay according to his or her opinion, his or her liberty. Article 22 focused on protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. The third one is right against exploitation. That means no one has right to exploit to anyone, either in a physical exploitation or mental exploitation. It's a really crime. So right against exploitation focused on Article 23 and 24. According to Article 23, Article 23 focused on labor are prohibited is a crime. It's a punishable offense. No one has right to pressurize mentally or physically to anyone. It's an offense. Article 24 says no child below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in any factory or mine. Again, it's a crime. It's a fundamental rights. The fundamental right against exploitation guaranteed to all citizens prohibits child labor in mines, factories, or any critical situation. Next one is right to freedom of religion. Religion, that means everyone has to free to faith in any god, any religion. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief. He or she has the right to change the belief and freedom, either alone or in community with others and in public or private. Again, this right of freedom of religion includes three rights: Article 25, 26, and 27. According to Article 25, guarantees the freedom of conscience, freedom of profess, freedom of propagate religion to all citizens. This article also provides a provision that regulates this right, regulate and restrict any financial, economical.
तो काय विषय नाही. जर समजा मला त्याच्या रिलेटेड आपण काय ऍक्टिव्हिटी केली असती,
सॉरी सर,
त्या रिलेटेड मध्ये जर समजा आलं असतं, तो गोष्ट वेगळी आहे. बिना फालतू त्यानं पाठवला.
one minute. I will mute you, ma'am. I will mute you. Don't worry.
That regulate and restrict any financial, economic, and political or other secular activity associated with any religious practice. Article 26, again it's a very important article. Article 26 कहता है everyone has right to maintain institution for religious or is that audible?
Yes, madam.
Okay, according to Article 26, Article 26 provides the right to form or maintain institution for any religious or charitable intents. Again, it's also focused to right to manage its own affairs for a particular religion or charitable trust. The right to acquire the movable and immovable property. According to Article 6, everyone has right to administer such property specific on religious and charitable purpose. Article 27 focused there can be no tax at the proceeds of which are directly used for the promotion and maintenance for any specific charitable or educational institute. Article 28 provides freedom to be part of religious. Freedom as to attendance at religious instruction. These article provides no religion instructions shall be provided. So that means if we conclude it as provides freedom to adopt any religious, any culture. The next right is cultural and educational right. It's included in the word name itself. Cultural and educational rights preserve the right of any section of citizen to conserve their culture, language or script. कस्टम बनते बनते हमारा लॉ बना. इनिशियली इट वाज कस्टम कि ये पूजा होनी चाहिए, इस त्योहार पे हम ये करते हैं, छठ पे हम ये करते हैं, वी आर ब्राह्मण तो हम ये करेंगे, वी आर सिटीजन. एंड एजुकेशनल राइट प्रिजर्व the right of any section of citizen to conserve their culture, language or script. The right of minority to establish the educational institutions of the choice also. It also includes two articles. According to Article 29, Article 29 guarantees protect the interest of minority group. right to conserve their culture, language and script. आर्टिकल 29 कहता है आप पूरी तरह से उसे सेव कर सकती हैं, आप अपने कल्चर को, अपनी लैंग्वेज को, किसी को कोई राइट नहीं है आपको ये कहने के लिए कि इसको ऐसे नहीं करना है, इस कस्टम को आपने नहीं लेना चलना है, इस कल्चर को हमने नहीं करना है. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट महाराष्ट्र में आप गणपति की पूजा करते हैं, यू हैव इट्स अ फंडामेंटल राइट, बट हमारे यहाँ पे हमारे सावन के महीने में महादेव की पूजा होती है. सो नो वन कैन ऑब्जेक्ट एनी कल्चर और एनी स्क्रिप्चुरल बिलीफ. According to Article 29, the state shall not deny any admission or educational institution maintained by it or those that receive aid from it any person based only on race, religion, caste, language or any of them. According to Article 30, culture and educational right again involve two Article 29 that is focused on cultural and Article 30 focused on educational. So according to Article 30, all religious and linguistic minority have the right to establish administrator educational institution of their choice. All has the right to establish educational institution based on his or her choice. Article 32 again focused on the state shall no discrimination against the minority कि इसका admission यहाँ नहीं होगा, इसका admission यहीं होगा. No one has right, no discrimination against on in educational institution. That is focused on Article 30. अभी हमने सारे राइट्स तो पढ़ लिए कि ये हमें राइट है, ठीक है. हमारा इन आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पार्ट 3 mainly it's a very important and backbone right to constitutional remedies. अगर मेरे साथ ऐसा कोई कर रहा है तो what I will do? This right, our constitution provides the legal remedy for the protection of this right. इस जितने भी right we have already discussed, उनमें से अगर किसी के against कोई भी objection करता है, किसी भी तरीके का exploitation और pressurize करता है, तो in our constitution provides that right to constitutional remedies. इसीलिए इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि ये सभी लॉ के स्टूडेंट को पता चले. हर एज ए इंडियन सिटीजन एवरीवन हैज राइट टू नो अबाउट आवर फंडामेंटल राइट, ताकि कोई भी किसी भी तरीके के राइट को एक्सप्लॉइट नहीं कर पाए. हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ये प्रोवाइड करता है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन प्रोवाइड्स फॉर लीगल रेमेडी फॉर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ these right against their violation, any type of violation by the state or others, either individuals or institution. It entitles the citizen of India to move the Supreme Court and High Court for these enforcement of these rights. So we can writ against that fundamental rights. We have right to file our case in Supreme Court or High Court. Any type of violation, any type of unethical activity, we can writ on Supreme Court or High Court.
मैडम
सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लिए आर्टिकल 32 है. अगर सर मुझे परमिशन देंगे तो आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. आई विल एक्सप्लेन ऑल writs also if principal sir allow me. Otherwise for today only ये आर्टिकल 32 और हाई कोर्ट में हम 26 we can get protection against the violation of any rights.
मैडम वो स्क्रीन पे जो आपकी पीपीटी दिख रहे हैं,
any question?
पीपीटी दिख रहे नहीं मैडम स्क्रीन पे. शेयरिंग स्क्रीन पे पीपीटी है क्या आपकी? नहीं है. पीपीटी है क्या आपकी चालू?
नहीं है.
पीपीटी दिख रही नहीं. पीपीटी पे क्लिक करो स्क्रीन पे. पीपीटी नहीं दिख रही. पीपीटी
पे ही है.
पीपीटी नहीं दिख रही है.
नहीं दिख रही.
हाँ उसको पीपीटी पे क्लिक करो, शेयर हो जाता वो है. पीपीटी तो करो, नहीं तो कोई जरूरत नहीं. ऐसे आप बोले तो भी चलता है. 5 स्लाइड के बाद का भी.
ओके कहाँ तक दिखी सर?
अब वो खाली
last one, right to constitutional remedies. Again I am repeating,
yes.
It's a basic, it's a important right of as a Indian citizen. I'm important right. Everyone has to right to take any legal remedies for right against any type of violation, either created by state, as an individual, as an institution. No one can pressurize, no one has the right to exploit, either mental or physically. If anyone is suffering, please, we have right to constitutional remedies in section Article 32, mainly focused on action, legal remedies against any exploitation of right. There is a right in India which state that a person can move to Supreme Court if he or she wants to get their fundamental right protected. If anyone is suffering from any fundamental right, so he or she can get legal remedy from Supreme Court and High Court. If I'm talking about Supreme Court के मामले में, we can go for Article 32. If we want to sit against higher court, we can go for 226 article. अगर हम High Court में जाते हैं तो हमारा Article 226 अप्लाई होता है. If we are going to Supreme Court, वो हमारा Article 32 है. But the basic objective of Article 32 and 226 is provides the legal remedies for the protection against any type of violation. This is from my side. If principal sir will allow me, so in next class or next lecture, maybe in June or July, whatever sir will provide me date, I'll also explain some writs also. That is mentioned in our Article 32 and 226.
Madam, excuse me. I myself,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shukla.
Okay, sir.
Madam, in our country, what we can learn that there is a gap of what you can say the health status in the poor socioeconomic strata and higher socioeconomic strata. Some people are getting better benefits and better medical facilities with the money, and some people are not getting money because we are considering health as a fundamental right of the human being. But
actually, it's a fundamental right to be treated as an equal. But you know that the politics, everything is depends upon politics. ठीक है, if अगर वो बीजेपी ऊपर है तो those person are follower of BJP, they will get all the benefit. अगर कांग्रेस ऊपर है तो they will get all benefit. But we have the fundamental rights. Actually, my concern is that कि हमें मालूम है सबको fundamental right है, but फिर भी we suffer. हम जानबूझ के हम exploitation बर्दाश्त करते हैं, either from our employer or from government.
Yes, because there is when we are talking about the fundamental rights, how we can make it more stringent, the political forces or maybe the social forces should not get intervened.
Sir, we can start based on our rates. That is mentioned in Article 32 and 226. If sir will allow me, I'll explain in next lecture also. But initially we will start. हमें ही start करना पड़ेगा if we want to, our country will be treated as a developed country. Right now I am 46 और मैं शुरू से ये सोच देखती आ रही हूँ कि we are in developing country, we are in developing country, we are in developing country, and I think till that death every time I will hear कि we are developing. So sir, that is it's my just initiative कि everyone has no clue what's our fundamental right और हमें कहाँ जाना है. अभी initially धीरे-धीरे लोग start हो रहे हैं, but let's see. Everything is depend in India. Everything depends upon the
innocent person residing in a very rural tribal area. He has to, sometimes the sick person has to be carried on a shoulder to the main health center. And many of the people are losing their life. And this is not a case in urban area. That is a basic problem. So
yes, sir.
How we can make this stringent?
Actually, sir, I'm also running one NGO also. My NGO is more focused on these type of activities. कि we visited in rural areas and जितना भी हमारे से possible हो सकता है हम उनकी help करते हैं. और we hired some 2 or 3 lawyers or doctors also. So we have only one solution. अब अगर हम सब लोग मिलके काम करेंगे तभी we can achieve our goal और objective, और तभी हम शायद एक सुखी जिंदगी भी जी पाएंगे कि सभी को पता चले कि हमारा फंडामेंटल राइट कहीं ना कहीं अगर मेरे नीचे भी 10 लोग हैं तो सर कहीं ना कहीं मे बी उनको भी ऐसा लगता हो कि मैं उन्हें एक्सप्लॉइट कर रही हूँ, ठीक है। तो वो सब चीजें जो है ना वो इनिशियली हमें ही स्टार्ट करनी है।
Correct, madam. Correct, madam. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर।
Is there anybody else with any more question, please?
Can I take one screenshot? Or all please just switch on the video. I want to take one screenshot if possible.
Please, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you permit to me ask something about?
सर मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
Sir, ask question, sir. Please ask question, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Firstly, I am very appreciate and congratulations today. A very nice lecture about the fundamental rights of Indian Constitution. But my confusion is, can we only follow the fundamental rights without fundamental duties? We should follow the fundamental duties, automatically we get the fundamental rights.
Yes, I fully agree.
Thank you. My question is that one. So another one thing is there, my comment is there, my discussion is there. Indian constitution is the biggest constitution in the world, but unfortunately fundamental duties fortunately is back. So that one thing I agree fully, each and every man should know the fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Definitely we forward we're developing country, not developed country. Always we asking, are we listening the developing country, whereas 72 years after the independence, now today we are also saying that we are the developing country, like that. So a very nice lecture, very nice information to the youth given by the today lecture, Dr. Meena madam. I'm a very heartedly congratulations, warm welcome, and those who have they organized such program, Dr. Betkar sir and other their staff members. Thank you. Give me such opportunity to ask the question. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you sir. Thank you. Thank you all.
Now after this keynote speech,
Yes sir.
and is there any question from any of the participants? The keynote speech was very good, very informative, and after this keynote speech and questions from the participants, now I would like to request Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this webinar series for his concluding words. Please sir, welcome. Sir, are you listening me?
Yes sir.
Once again, I request Chief Organizer and Chairperson of the webinar series for his concluding words. I think there is some network issue with the Chief Organizer, and so on behalf of Shri Kumarswami College Ausa Organizing Committee, I am here for the vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank today's honorable keynote speaker, Dr. Meenakshi ma'am, who has accepted the invitation of our college and graced us with the lecture on the topic Fundamental Rights of Citizens. All fundamental rights have been explained very well so that all of us can understand it. So on behalf of the organizing committee of this webinar series, I sincerely thank you, ma'am. I also thank the chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir, who is continuously working hard to run this webinar series. He tries to provide different topics and very good keynote speakers from different corners of the country and also from abroad. So I thank you, sir. I also thank the participants who are very regular. They join punctually, they listen patiently and take active part in the discussion session. And so the webinar series is going on successfully and becoming popular. So thank you participants. I thank Dr. Anita Dole ma'am, who has given a very good introduction of today's keynote speaker. And now I request participants that the feedback link has been provided in the chat box. Please fill it to have your certificate. And now at the end, with the permission of chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series, I announce here and I congratulate that today's webinar is over. Thanks to all. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
बंद करतो मी. हां, हो सर.